The idea for the Penitent Man actually spawned from a short that I did at USC a couple years ago, and it was about two people having a conversation involving time travel and some crazy things, and I kind of took that and springboarded off for this film. And the whole idea, the concept was to make a conversation that two people have and see if that conversation can be really compelling and really engaging and really draw an audience in, and that was ultimately the goal. First day of shooting was very scary for most people, I think, because we were everyone's hoping for great weather. So we get to the set, 6:30 in the morning, and it's pouring down rain.
Just getting set to get completely soaked the whole time?
Everyone's drenched, I'm already, soaked, all the way through, but everyone's working hard, everyone's chugging along and doing what they can to make it work. And I'm very much committed, one way or the other, so I was like, okay, fine, rain, shine, doesn't matter, we're going to shoot this thing. I know Andrew Keegan was not really a big fan of that idea.
We're going to do the wide from over here, profile, and we're ready to go.
As soon as we started rolling camera, for the first take, for the first shot of the day, for the first shot of the shoot,
it just totally stopped.
All right, rolling, camera, roll.
Scene 5, take 2.
And
yeah.
You ready, man?
Yeah, man.
You ready?
Come on, here it is.
Pick it.
Yeah.
There it is, baby.
You got lucky on that one.
Pioneer Square was a fun day. It was long, and we were, of course, outside in the cold. Thankfully, there was no weather issues that day.
What I don't want is people coming here.
We're just gonna put a lab on you for the next 11 days.
Awesome. So you can say he made you who you are, and then, or he defined who you are. So we're almost ready.
There were so many birds on that day. I don't think I've ever seen so many seagulls in my life.
Is Matt out with the birds, or what's he doing? Can you give Matt some bread in case he needs to feed some birds?
I shouldn't even, maybe I shouldn't even say anything because it could happen. Thank you. Great. Chip.
Andrew Keegan is actually a friend of mine. We met about a year ago, a year before the shoot. Once the script was done for this movie, I immediately sent it to him because I had, kind of written the part of Ovid for him.
When he wrote it, actually wrote the script with this character with me in mind. So it has, certain, I guess, qualities that were there. Basketball being one of them, which was some fun stuff to shoot. I guess what was really interesting about it was to kind of think about the possibility of traveling in time, but in a way that wasn't so gimmicky and so beyond being reasonable.
What enticed me to come up here was getting the script from Nick, who wrote it, and with another guy, and it was so complicated and defined that I really knew that it was going to be an adventure to do it.
Well, I don't think Lance has actually paid me today to talk about him. Lathrop was an interesting guy. We had a big audition set up where a bunch of actors came in and read for this role. And Lathrop walked in and he just kind of stunned everybody. His presence, his cadence, his delivery, we knew that it was spot on and perfect.
Well, I read the script and there was something about the transformation of the character of Jason that really kind of opens him up to, I don't know, something far kind of bigger than himself, something greater than himself.
The Landmark on the Sound. It's a beautiful, beautiful old Masonic retirement home / hospital in Des Moines, Washington.
Scene 32, 33, take 1.
And action. I wanted the shot to be like at this height anyway, so I think we should just get rid of the top. Okay. It's out. Oh, it's out. Okay. There we go. So we go through here. We're gonna come out and get that way. All right, let's quiet, please.
Scene 32, 33, take 2.
Slater.
Scene 32, 33, take 20.
Action.
Luckily, that's all it was.
Again.
I got it. Yeah, that's all it was, and then...
We're gonna lose you for a minute. There.
We're lucky that's all it was. We were worried we were gonna... What? Hunting for rabbits. I got it. We're lucky that's all it...
Is. And... action.
We're lucky that's all it is. We were worried we were gonna lose. Keep going. I got it. Yes. We're lucky that's all it is. We were... Do it again.
Blah. Come on.
Ready? Get me out of here.
Mark and cut.
And you make me miss a plane, I will torture you.
Yeah, but you're only 40, so...
I am 40. How did you know I was 40? Yeah, if I need a dose of reality, I find her and I say, how are we today?
Action.
Can I offer you anything?
One of the more difficult environments to set up on this movie was the office. There's this psychologist's office where the two main characters, played by Lance Henriksen and Lathrop Walker, have this giant conversation, and we had it was mostly controlled environment except for the airplanes, but we had to rearrange lights, pull out walls, and everything. Every single day was a couple hours of preparation, relighting, re-rigging. From the moment they enter the office to the line, so what would you like to talk about, is the first section of today. Mike Boyson is our DP on the film, and he brought so much to the table. Without him, this movie would not have been possible. We shot this movie on the Sony EX3, which is a digital high-definition camera, but we also used a 35mm adapter, so a lot of the great shots that you see in this movie are due to that. So cool. I want to see that for sure. No, I remember. So after this, we got the flower shop, then we're going in front of the apartment building, then inside the apartment building, then back here to finish the night. There was one day in particular on the shoot that we knew was going to be really hellish, and that was what everyone kind of jokingly referred to as Sunday Bloody Sunday. This is Sunday Bloody Sunday. We have 4 company moves to do today, and it's going to be very, very intense, long, and we have a lot of scenes to cover.
This gives me the feeling that people are going to think I'm a bit of a sissy.
We're going to get a wide of you, essentially it's you just jumping away. We had 4 company moves that day. The first was this bench in Denny Park in Seattle, where we shot the opening, the bookends of the film. And then you just instantly awake. The sound of the morning kind of just jets you back to reality. And just you're kind of orienting yourself, you look around, you slowly kind of stand up because you're still kind of wobbly from the time travel, right? You get up, look around, check out the city, and kind of just stand out here and make your way up the path that way. Market cut! Then we got to the flower shop, which is on the top of Capitol Hill.
This is what you're talking about?
Hide a PA around the corner. Right. Okay. Crane down. You're going to turn the corner. Market cut. The camera peeks out to see if Darnell's there.
But you don't see me? You don't get as far enough to see me?
He's not worried.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'll work good.
And then we don't. And we don't. What's going on?
And then the audience feels cheated.
How was that?
Thanks again. Yeah.
Market cut! After the flower shop, we moved to this apartment building called the Biltmore Apartments. It's in Capitol Hill. It's a beautiful apartment building. You can even add libs in here, like if you're still going to smart. What are you doing here? You're just going to make it worse.
What are you doing here?
It's the only way.
You're making it worse. I know what you're trying to do. You don't have to do this.
Get out of my way or I'll put you down. Get out of my way or I will put you down.
So first you guys say, you say, look at me. So
you grab him. No, I already did. I said,
you grab me.
Right leg back to let you know. That's the cue. That's the cue. That's the cue. He's going to pull that leg back.
That's the cue?
Yeah, and then he's going to knee you.
Going back. Okay, there it goes.
Right now. Whoa.
Action!
Cut! Awesome.
Yeah, just
And then I back
Yeah, you circle back, and then you're tracking each other.
Market cut.
The hardest thing to deal with on this shoot was airplanes.
Hold to the plane. The plane coming? Yeah. Hold to the plane.
It's been a really great experience so far, except for the planes.
We have airplanes going over constantly.
It's every 5 minutes, every 2 minutes, in the middle of takes.
Even though it's an eruption, it gives us pause to slow down and wrap our brains and our emotions around this material, which has actually been helpful.
Airplanes.
Because it's hard to get through a scene when you have to keep piecing it back and forth. And I think the second scene we shot yesterday that literally, I don't think we got through it all in one time. We were worried we were going to lose you for a second there.
Hold again.
Planes and trains.
Still rolling.
Roll camera, please.
Scene 11P, take 2.
All right, quiet on set, please.
Airplane.
We're gonna wait for the plane.
It's part of the ritual.
Starting and restarting.
Yes, okay.
Don't stop there.
I have to.
Market cut.
We got through it, we got everything that we needed, and it turned out really well, but those planes were a nightmare.
Every time I get on an airplane, I'm going to think of how many shots I'm messing up.
When I first met Lance, one of the first things that we talked about was our tattoos. I have a tattoo of my father's name on my inner bicep here, and he had a few from other things that he'd done in the past. And I thought of the idea of possibly getting tattoos to commemorate our experience together on the shoot, and we went to a really great local place called Slave to the Needle, and they put the formula for a wormhole on our arms, which was really cool. So we're bonded for life. So if he hates me one day, well, he can't get rid of me. The last day of shooting was pretty interesting. We started out at this bedroom scene with the couple that actually takes place at the very beginning of the movie, but we shot it last. And that went fine. That was smooth, completely smooth.
You would think it's this side.
Or at least more middle.
That side.
That side.
Oh, I screwed up.
And then we got to the alleyway scene, which is a pivotal moment in the movie. It's kind of the game changer, and everything was going wrong.
This door opens that way, not in. We already had a casualty. That was me.
You can almost hit your shoulder into the door. Perfect. Generally, I'm pretty calm. Well, like an intense calm on set.
What? Right away. That is correct. Immediately. No, fuck, come on, man. Send Mick.
I never lose my temper. You know, that's very important to me. I never lose my temper.
Go back, guys. This is fucking retarded.
Well, hardly ever.
My experience so far working on The Penitent Man, and I'm almost done, has been good. We really had a great time, you know, working with Nick.
I think one of the things that's great about Nick as a director is that he comes in with a good, strong idea about what's going to be shot, where the day's going to go, the moments and everything that need to be captured to kind of tell the story, his vision of it.
Nick hasn't given me any money today to talk about him.
He's been really open to let us sort of interject our ideas and you know, work with the script and work with the character.
And also on the other side, discerning enough to be like, no, we don't have time for that. No, let's do this. This is going to get that. You know what I mean? So really kind of having a flexibility with the give and take of what I think everybody's bringing to the table.
I think that's one thing I like about being an actor. I do the movie and I go home. And most directors, it takes them a year or great lengths of time to finish these things, and they only get so many movies in their lifetime.
Overall, this has been an amazing experience for me, and I just feel so lucky that I've been surrounded with a great crew, great actors, and great people who believe in this project as much as I do.